The game finished with a pretty impressive result. We capitalized on their mistake to get goals in this game. In my opinion, not a really convincing performance. You can argue that it is a good result since it is an away game, and based on our away record, at the end of the day it is a win. I guess I'll have to take it. Hey guys, welcome to Arsenal Guru. It's the post-game review between Ostersunds versus Arsenal. We came into this game with the strongest lineup that we can come up, as Arsene Wenger said. So Welbeck started as expected. It is a surprise that Xhaka is on the bench in this game. There is no Wilshere in this game at all. Probably another injury once again. I don't understand why Arsenal players always picked up an injury after the game. Like for example, last time was Ramsey after Everton game. And it happened so many times already to Ozil, and then now this game it's Wilshere. Do we need a better medical staff, or do we need a better way to treat our players? Because it seems so easy for them to pick up an injury, or maybe it is just a knock. But over the long term, there's something that we need to really look into that. In terms of the performance, I have to say that we start off the game well as expected. I would say like we have the possession, we go and attack and try to get the goal early, and we got it. It is a mistake from the goalkeeper where he saved the ball and then he let the ball slip. The first person to react in that situation is Monreal, and he scored from there. Who needs Aubameyang and Lacazette in this case when we have Monreal? He scored once again, guys. He turns out to be probably our striker now. He seems to be like in the right place at the right time all the time, and it happened again in this game. He probably have a better record in this season than Welbeck by now in terms of the goal that he scored in this season. That is how we go up 1-0. For our second goal, it's pretty much the similar situation, but this time it is a defensive clearance error, or you can say they passed it wrong. So Mkhitaryan was the first one to get to the ball. He tried to get the cross in even though it was already inside the box, but the cross was kind of hard in a way that it hits one of their defender and it reflects in, and that's how we get the second goal. That's how we capitalize on those two goals based on their mistakes, and then it is a good goal once again. It is an own goal even though that our player didn't score, but we have to credit to Mkhitaryan because he's the one who crossed it in. That is a good thing to see from Mkhitaryan once again because he always get the cross in. So when the cross comes in, that's when the good thing happens, and it did happen in this game. He needs to go to teach Bellerin how to get a cross in because again in this game Bellerin didn't get any cross in, guys. Like he get up to the point where like before the final third, parallel to the line of the box there, and then he didn't do anything. Like he tried to get the pass in, and then they can do a 1-2, then he can get through and get the cross in by the end of the line, but that didn't happen. When he gets there, he always passes it back, but the pass that he passes to the next player didn't work, and then our attack on the right hand side didn't work at all after that. So that is something that he needs to really work on there, and then I think someone needs to really tell him, like, I know that they're working on it, but in the real game it didn't happen. So they need to execute it that better. So I hope that it happens soon because it's been like pretty much the whole season now. And it's like we almost the end now, only a few months away. If they're not going to do it soon, so I don't know when they're going to, probably next season. Is that what are we going to go for? But anyway, now back to the game once again. So after that, we got 2-0 up. It seems like a comfortable game for us now, but it is not because we took off the pedal. We let them have the ball, try to create a chance, try to absorb the pressure, and then try to defend. Thank God that they were not clinical or they're not that decisive enough in this game where they get the ball and they get the pass in the way that they want it and try to get a goal in this game. We were able to escape from there and they didn't score anything. So that's how we escaped probably in the first half and a little bit in the beginning of the second half. In the second half, as we know, since they were 1-0 down, they would try to get a goal back and it didn't happen for them and they've been trying that since. So now we know that they're going to try to attack and then we try to hit them on the counter attack and we got one and then we get a goal from it. So Mkhitaryan passed the ball inside for Ozil where he's probably 1-2 by himself and get a shot out. Reflex off their defender where it passed the goalkeeper. He did get a touch or like a hand to it, but it's not strong enough to keep the ball, and that's how we get the third goal. It was a good goal from Mkhitaryan and also from Ozil as well because those two didn't play well in the last game. So it's good to see both of them to be back in form in this game, as we'll need them again in the next round if they're going to play, and obviously the final after that game. We are 3-0 up, so I guess that's it. This game will be done. Next thing you know, right before the game ends, Bellerin give away the penalty. I don't understand why he would do that. I know that the ball passed him where he tried to defend, but he shouldn't do the sliding tackle and then brought a player down inside the penalty box. Plus, Chambers was there to cover him up anyway, even though the guy already get past him. Chambers still standing right in front of that player, so there's no way that they can get a goal that easy. But we did give away the penalty. It seems like we're going to concede a goal again. Like, we're not going to get a clean sheet once again. But guess what? We have Ostersunds in goal. And he did save the penalty. Like, oh my god. This is unreal. If we have Peter Cech in goal, it is a guarantee that they will score from a penalty. We did get a clean sheet in this game. Bellerin have to thank to Ostersunds a lot in this case because he's the one who saved his life and also saved us from conceding a goal as well. Because if they get a goal in this game, they probably need only 2 goals in the next game. If the scores still stay the same as 3, that is the way it is. But it didn't happen, so we were able to come away with it. And that's how the game ends with 3-0. It is a comfortable result, and I think that it will help us out in the next leg and also the game after that in the fun of Carabao Cup as well, because it's going to be up to Arsene Wenger to decide, are we still going to play the strongest team once again, or are we going to go with a mix, or is it going to be full second team and then get the first team ready for the game against Man City after that. But keep in mind though, we don't have any game to play, so that might be some kind of concern there because we won't be that sharp. But we'll have to see how Arsene Wenger will play that out. Hopefully he played out well and it's going to benefit us in the best way possible. That's going to help us win the game against Man City. Players that I want to talk in this game, there's probably only 2, so 1 good and 1 bad. Obviously the player that stand out in this game, I would say maitland-niles. He gets a chance to play in the middle along with Elneny. I have to say that he did a pretty good job in this game, good display in terms of the performance wise. And on the other hand, the player that is not playing so well is obviously Welbeck once again. There's no way that he's going to get a goal in this game, and it didn't happen. Like, he's really put in front of the goal. You can say that he's just coming back, but again, when you're a striker, when you look sharp, when you're a real striker that you can score, you can score. It doesn't matter of what circumstances is, but it's not going to be for Welbeck. And again, he's just not good enough, guys. Like, he is a decent player, not the quality that we need in Arsenal. If he get a goal, it would be a surprise. And as I mentioned in the pregame, that it's going to be like a fluke, or he's going to tremble and fall down, or whatever it is. But again, it didn't happen. He needs to improve himself, or maybe by the end of the season, we should look into selling him because he's not the best option. Alright, anyway guys, let me know what you guys think in the comments below of today's performance. Like, is it good or is it bad? And also don't forget to give a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. And I'll see you next week in the next game, because there's not going to be any game this weekend. So we'll see you again probably midweek for the pre-game, and obviously the post-game after the game on Thursday as well. So alright guys, see ya.